Hey everybody, Mark Agnesi here in the back room of Norman's Rare Guitars. Welcome back to a brand spanking new week of Guitar of the Day.
Woo!
Thanks. Let's see, we weren't here on Saturday because Jen was out. How was your car, by the way?
I drove the rental. Back
Still in the
home.
shop?
Yeah.
Nissan. Get your shit together. Come on.
No.
Seriously, it's been weeks.
Weeks.
Let's see. Housekeeping here. Happy 50th birthday, Stuart Harrison. Watching us all the way over there in Liverpool, England. In Liverpool!
Woo!
Happy 50th birthday, homie. Thanks for watching the show across the pond. Jason McKay, it was his birthday yesterday. Sorry, dude. We don't do Monday episodes. We're going to do it a day late. Happy birthday, man. And also to Harrison. Harrison's awesome. 19 years old. He actually turned 19 on Saturday. We weren't here because somebody kept taking days off. It's her fault. But happy birthday to you too as
Not
well.
my fault.
He was in the store not that long ago. We were talking about all sorts of stuff. Also, would have been Kurt Cobain's 51st birthday today. Always sad for us kids that grew up in the 90s, 80s and 90s. Whether you liked it or not, it was still kind of a really big deal, losing Kurt. So yeah, it would have been 51 today. But also, it is Telly Tuesday. We were on a really fantastic run there. We did some really epic Telecasters, but that run has come to an end, unfortunately. I'm out of the good stuff in the way of Telecasters, but have no fear. Please, have no fear. I've got something so rad to fill in its place. And no, it's not a Les Paul Jr., which is what we normally do. I've got those too. Keep those stocked up for last minute scenario situations. It's not a Junior. So much better than a Junior. It's a guitar that holds a very, very dear place in my heart, as it does with collectors and guitar aficionados worldwide. It's so rad. Come on back. Check this out. This is from around 1984. This is one of the original reissue Heritage Gibson Korina Flying V's.
Ooh.
Original natural Korina wood finish, black guard, black poker chip. Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
my favorite.
Wow.
Oh, there's something about Flying V's for starters, and then there's something about the Korina V itself that is just so freaking iconic that I don't know if it gets cooler than this guitar. And don't get me wrong, dude. I love Sunburst Les Pauls and I love Black Artellis and I love Ash Body Strats and 335s and all sorts of stuff. But in terms of like American iconography, I can't think of a guitar that's more recognizable, sexier, more revolutionary. I mean, shit, I could go on forever. I love these things. I was actually talking to my wife last week. She's always like, you're the hardest person in the world to buy stuff for. Like, I never know what to get you. I know you're just impossible to buy gifts for. So I told her, my 40th birthday, I was born in 82, so that's going to be coming up. Not for a while. But when that comes up, a few more years, like for my 40th birthday, give me an 82 Korina Flying V. How about that? I'm telling you now, giving you some advance time. She still wrote some notes down and stuff. I'll probably still end up. I do the negotiating, I'm the one who works in the business, so. But, she gets them for me. Yeah, so these, obviously, they made 91 of these originally. They started in 1958 as part of the modernistic series of designs that Ted McCarty released. There was the V and the Explorer, of course, the Moderne, which God knows it exists, but it doesn't exist. It exists. We did a whole Moderne episode. Do Guitar of the Day, Gibson Moderne from like a year and a half ago. We went in depth. I talked forever about that. But the V's, they did 58, 59. There's 91 total. About 70 of them went in 1958 and, somewhere in the teens there in 59. Then there's also some that came out in 63 that were made from leftover parts and bodies and stuff. Most of those, you'll see more of the Explorers than the V's in 63, but all the ones that you see from that era will have nickel instead of gold parts. And then once we get into the early 80s, they finally started to do a reissue of these. They started them in 81 as a custom shop thing. I think the Heritage ones are officially 82. and onward. And those kind of get determined by the serial numbers, which are these inked on numbers. They start with A and they go through F. So it's usually a letter followed by a 3-digit number. This one being D195. I don't know what to tell you on the serial numbers. I've been trying to research these things for a really long time, and there's really not a great database for these things. Supposedly, the way they were going to do them is each letter prefix would have 100 units. So there would be A001 up to A100, and then into the B's, the C's, the D's, E's, and F's to complete the series. Of course, this one's 195, so that whole thing just goes to hell. I've also seen other ones with 400 days, so that's obviously incorrect. They don't necessarily match to a year, but they do match to the batch that these were built in. And why batches? Because they don't have a lot of Korina. This one you'll see is a 3-piece body. You'll see there's one seam right here, and then there's another seam here. So the center strip is one piece, and then the wings are kind of glued on. The earliest ones you'll see, the A serial numbers, the B serial numbers, those are the ones that are going to have the 2-piece body, where it's just that center seam just going right down the middle, one piece on one side, one piece on the other side. You will pay a premium for the 2-piece body ones. But this one, man, from the front, you wouldn't barely even be able to notice that it was a 2-piece body. You only really see the seams on the back of the guitar. And then speaking of that, also, once you start seeing these in colors, because they did shoot them in black, they did them in white, they did some in cherry red as well. Those are the ones, it's anybody's guess what's under there. The Korina wood's hard to get. Acceptable pieces that could be finished in natural are really hard to get. So the ones you see in colors are usually a whole bunch of pieces of Korina that have been put together that have been made to make a shape. They finish it in a solid color so you don't really see what's going on. They are Korina, but it's not the good stuff. The ones that they finished in natural, obviously, was the best stuff, the 2-piece and the 3-piece bodies. This one does have a few changes that have been modified on it. For starters, you'll see here, it's hard to tell, you can probably get it on the guard. There was, at some point, there was some kind of like little phase switch or something that has been that was installed in here. That has since been removed and the hole has been filled. You know, you can't see it from 2 feet away, but it is there. Also, these pickups have been changed. I have no idea what's in there. All I know is when we pulled them out, they are hand signed. They're a very cool high-end boutique PAF clone. I don't know what brand they are, but they are not the original Tim Shaw pickups that came with this guitar. Also, on the sides, on both sides actually, there's a couple of small hairline cracks coming off the neck joint, which have been filled. But other than that, look at just the vibe of Petita on that guitar. I love when the gold kind of goes nickel. That makes it look so much more authentic. Also, you also have the raised Gibson logo, double ring Clouson tuners. Weighs like 4 pounds. God. Other thing different and unique about the modern series, modern styled guitars, the only 3-knob Gibson guitars. Usually you always see the Gibson guitars, a volume and a tone for each pickup. On these, they went to a master tone control and a volume for each pickup. So these are the V, the Explorer, the Modern, and the Futura. All those kind of modernistic guitars are all 3-knob Gibsons. The only ones that they did like that. Other than that, we have the V tailpiece with the string through body. So the strings go all the way through like you'd see on a Telecaster. Other than that, man, they're just like I said, it's like one of the most iconic electric guitars of all time. All the greats have one of the originals. Bonamassa has got 2. What are you gonna do? Yeah. Let's go to the couch. Let's plug this thing in. Let's get our Korina on. All right, we're out front. We have the 1984 Gibson Heritage Korina Flying V original. Natural Korina finish, black guard, black poker chip. We are going through 65 Deluxe reverb reissue from Fender, as per usual. All EQs at noon. Just a little bit of reverb. Volume, yeah, screw it. Volume's on 7. We're going to drive it. No pedals or anything today. We're going to use a pedal. We'll just use the amp. Sounds better anyway. Let's go on that neck pickup all by itself. Let's see. into the middle position, combination, both of those humbucking pickups together. See what we that bridge pickup wide up and open. Let's see what we got going on From 1984. Original Gibson Heritage Series Korina Flying V reissue. Original 3-piece Korina body. Black guard, black poker chip. Pickup's been changed. There's a little face switch that was in there one time. But man, what a vibe. What a sound. What an icon of electric guitars, man. One of my favorites of all times. There's your guitar of the day for Tuesday. I know it's not a telly. Still pretty rad though, right? Follow me on Instagram, at Agnesi. Follow the store at Norman's Rare Guitars. Check this and the rest of these guitars out online at normansrareguitars.com. Tune in all week. We got brand new episodes of Guitar of the Day coming at you now through Saturday, same time, same place, here on the Norman's Rare Guitars YouTube channel.
Yes.
There it is for the day. You guys have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow for another episode of Guitar of the Day. Peace.
Bye.